Yo, you're back in the sports oven. This will be the English Premier League's Week 13 preview and predictions. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. Well, just a quick recap on last week's prediction and preview. So I got 7 out of 10 right with 2 perfect scores. So let's just see how much better I can do this week. That being said, let's get into it. The first game is West Ham versus Leicester on Friday. Both teams played pretty decent against their opponents last match week. So I'm actually expecting a good game, but I'm going for a West Ham win seeing as they're at home 2-1. David Moyes would have worked with his players some more, so that's why. So the next match we'll be looking at is Manchester United versus Brighton. Now, big up my side. Lost the buzz, but oh well. So I'm actually expecting us to win this game 2-0. Granted, Brighton aren't pushovers. I know that they're playing pretty well, but I expect with Pogba back, with Rojo back and those guys back, we should have too much for them. I'm expecting also a reaction from that Basel loss, so going for a 2-0 win for Man United. Okay, so the next match we'll be previewing is actually Crystal Palace versus Stoke. Ironically, both teams had 2-2 draws in match week 12. No, Crystal Palace should have won as they peppered that goal in the last half of the match, while Stoke could have lost as Brighton came onto them hard into the latter stages. I'm going for Crystal Palace win 2-1. No, I've said it before, Crystal Palace are getting better with each week. Stoke are a bit hot and cold, so I do expect that Crystal Palace as the home team will win this one. On to the next match, which is Tottenham versus West Brom. So West Brom have actually fired their coach, Tony Pulis, just last week. So let's see how they react. However, Tottenham are in good form. After their loss to Arsenal at the weekend, they bounced back by beating Dortmund 2-1 coming from behind to book their place in the last 16 of the Champions League. So I do expect them to win, as Harry Kane is also back now and firing as he scored. So I'm going for a Tottenham win 3-0. So on to the next match, Swansea City versus Bournemouth. Now, these games are very hard to call as you don't know which team is going to turn up. Bournemouth are high on confidence. They won 4-0 last game week, while Swansea got 2-0. So I am going for a Bournemouth with actually 2-0. Swansea are still in free fall. I don't see them getting out just yet. So I'm going for a Bournemouth win 2-0. The final 10 a.m. match is Newcastle versus Watford. Alright guys, so the penultimate game on Saturday is Newcastle versus Watford. A pretty hard game to call based on the fact that Newcastle can turn up seeing as they are at home and they're playing pretty good at home, while Watford are in good form, winning 2-0 in the last game week. So I'm going for a 2-all draw just because I can't separate them as it stands. Newcastle at home, Watford in good form, but let's just see how it goes. Bang! And now for the big one, Liverpool versus Chelsea. Nope, I did not forget. Now this match should be a blockbuster affair. Chelsea are the away team, which means it will suit their counter-attacking style, and they are banging form with Hazard scoring goals for fun. Liverpool, Salah has been scoring goals for fun. Both teams had resounding wins last game week. Chelsea 4-0 and Liverpool 3-0. No, I'm actually going for a 2-all draw because even though Liverpool are at home and should attack as they usually do, Chelsea can get at that suspect defense. So I'm going for a 2-all draw for this match, guys. Now on to Sunday, and the first match is Southampton versus Everton. Now this match is one of the drab squibs, I would think. So I'm actually going for a 1-all draw. Both teams are finding it very hard to score, and with Nias getting banned retroactively for diving, Everton even have less firepower. So I'm going for a 1-all draw for this one. Next match should be a pretty good affair. Burnley versus Arsenal. We know how Burnley will play against a top side. They'll sit back and try to hit them on the counter with their great defensive shape and nose, while Arsenal will have to try and break them down. Arsenal should be bubbling after their 2-0 win versus Tottenham last game week. Burnley also won 2-0. Now, this should be a very tight match, but I'm going for an Arsenal 1-0 win. So, let's see how that goes. For the last match of this game week, it's Huddersfield versus Man City. Now, the Terriers have dropped back after their solid start to the season and are now in free fall. Manchester City are scoring goals for fun and are arguably the best team in Europe at the moment, with only PSG having a shout. So I can't see anything but a Man City win. You know Huddersfield will be defensively strong, but I'm going for a 3-0 win here for City. So let's see how it goes after that. Guys, that has been my game week 13 preview and predictions. Please drop your own predictions in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Please remember to drop a like, a share and a subscribe. And peace. See you in the next video.